In this project, I'm going to use a slice out of this old piece of railway slipper. I think it's yellow wood. Yeah, it is yellow wood from a place called Knysna in Cape Town. Sorry, not in Cape Town, in the Western Cape, in South Africa. To start this project, I have to clean this wood first of all. Otherwise, I'm worried that the resin won't stick. So I'm removing it, and now I'm putting it in this homemade mold. The two pieces that you see on the side, that's the only reason I put them over there, is it will be easier to lift it up and put it in the pressure pot. And I'm dropping down this piece of wood into the bottom, and it's ready for the pressure pot. A day later, preparing it. I had some problems in one area with this plastic. It didn't come off, so I had to cut it on the bandsaw, and then at the same time I just cut a few slices so it will be easier to turn. I decided, it took me a little bit of time to decide what side goes where, and then off camera I just drilled a recess, put it on the lathe, and I'll start working it down slowly. First of all, I'm going to cylinder it, I'll square it slowly, and then I'll start making the shape that I want to do. In one stage, I changed around the carbide tip to a square one, tries to see what goes easier. I found that it really doesn't makes a big difference. Both of them are working as good. You just have to be very patient and take it in small pieces, otherwise it breaks off, and then you'll have a smaller project. Here it is, but it didn't make any difference whatsoever. In this stage, it's already balanced, so it's easier for me to start creating the shape and increasing a little bit the speed. As you can see, the resin flies all over the show, and it's blocked for a while. The top camera, I noticed it quite late, so you'll see a little bit of disturbance in the top camera. I wanted to give it a shape a little bit as on a Greek vase, just to give it a different shape. Slowly I'm getting to the shape that I wanted, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an 80 grit sandpaper just to clean it up and see where I stand. You see on the side, you could see a glimpse of it. In one area, the wood is a little bit porous, and if I don't use a heavy grid, it will be difficult to fix it. Then I'm going to use a heavy grid at the beginning just to clean it up. And here what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another recess at the bottom of the vase, that will be my recess to hold it, and also a place for my logo. And I'll cut in a little bit the leg so it will be shorter and in an angle so it will sit properly, and then I'll give him a quick 2 lines as a feature, and I hope it will look good. It was the end of my cellular sealer, and then I put inside a little bit of alcohol, a little designated alcohol, and put it on top of the wood, just to bring up the lines and the hairs, so I can work. I can use up to 400 sandpaper, and then you will see what I do further. I turned it around, and now I'm going to drill on the same diameter of the vase. I'm going to drill all the way to the bottom, and then that will be quicker and for me, and then I'll use the carbide tools just to get the shape of the vase. On the inside and the outside, I used, by the end of the day, what I used is I used sandpaper all the way to 400, and I didn't do anything to finish it and to polish it, and you will see what I'm doing with that. Instead of it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use resin as a finish. I'm cleaning it with alcohol just to see if there is any scratches, deep scratches that I couldn't see before that, and fix them before I put the resin on. Now, before I'm using putting the resin on, I'm using an old glove. So in case that the resin comes, runs over, so it's not going to run on my lathe and on my chuck. So I just use, and so I'll be also able to open the jaws. So I used an old piece of glove and put it on top of it. So in case it runs over, nothing will happen. When I'm happy, I'm just going to put a carton box on top of it, a square carton box, so it will stay clean from dust. And I have to find another solution for that. Maybe I'll create a sterile box or something similar to that, so I don't have to use a carton box all the time. I give it a quick rundown with a 600. There were some dust spots over there. I clean it up and prepare it for the turn it around, and then I'll turn it around and then I will prepare for the next. In the meantime, I just put a piece of a bottle inside, so I'm not going to damage it when I put it in the chuck. And I'll give it another run with the resin, and this time I'm going to put also the resin in the back. I'm going to put my logo first, and then I'll put the resin on top of my logo, maybe to secure it better. Hey, thank you for sticking all the way to the end of the video. So the same wood like before that I made before, a railway slipper, yellow wood, African yellow wood, and different color of resin, and it's a totally different effect. I don't know if you can see it, but it's totally different effect. I like the shape. Put resin inside also, so it's not going to leak when I put water into the vase, and put some flowers. The logo in the back, at this time what I've done is I covered it with resin also, because for some reason or another some of my logos, people told me it fell off and I had to re-glue it. So I try now with resin and see how it works. So if you like this project, don't forget to subscribe, put some like marks at the bottom, and I will see you on my next video. Boom.